Alright, we're up here, back up at the 12 gauge 44 farm, Alan's family farm. We're going to do a little bit more habitat today.
We lost our snow.
Yep, snow's all gone. We got all the chainsaws loaded up. Alan's been busy back up in here. He's chunked up most of the pieces into firewood, he said, and he's ready for me to drop some more trees. So it's actually a beautiful day. I think it's, what is it, December 31st? Yep. And it's 50 something degrees outside here in New York. Unheard of. But yeah, we'll take you along our journey today, and maybe I'll tell you why we're cutting down specific trees or something, or show you how I like to cut down trees. I'm not a professional, but I haven't gotten hurt yet, so alright, stay with us. So we got quite a bit cut down on the ground. Alan's been working on chunking it up into firewood for their family. I'm heading over to a big tree that I'm attempting to drop, but you can see we got quite a lot of trees down again. I'm gonna cut them up into firewood, leave the small tops, and it should thicken up pretty good in here. So you can watch this big tree fall.
Big one.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Look at the size of this dandy. A big old triple beam soft maple. Hopefully that'll send out some new sprouts. It'll be a little high for the deer, but
I could cut it down some. I just
we gotta work each beam by itself because it's too big for our bars. We don't have a 40-inch bar.
Yeah, I had to separate it from this tree up here, bring it down. It would have been ideal to bring it down lower so you're working at a safer level, but I was punching through this side and my bar wasn't going through, so we got it down on the ground safely. All my arms are on, trees on the ground. So Alan says we're gonna call it a day.
Yep, it's raining out. We got a good morning's working. We've been here for a couple hours. We got the big trees down. Probably maybe one more day of cutting big trees, and then we're really gonna focus in on buzzing up the firewood, and then we're gonna just start cutting down all the medium trees and letting them lay. And it's gonna make a big old mess in here until we get it all situated and how we want it. The deer are loving it already. That's a little honey hole for them. They're gonna be in here heavy all winter. We're just gonna keep plugging along. This day number 2 working in here. We're making lots of progress.
Yep. We got the big tree down here, as you'll see in the video, and now the amount of sunlight is just, there's a lot of sunlight gonna be popping in through there. So well, we've told you guys we've been cutting back here, but I don't know if we ever really quite explained the reason why. The reason why we chose this area of Alan's family farm is because it's on a south-facing slope. It will get full sun and it will promote a lot of growth. Also, on the north-facing slope of this, he has all of his maple syrup lines, and the maple syrup funnels them into one side of the maple syrup lines and then over here in the corner, so he'll have a good potential spots for stands, cutting, or for the deer to make trails down to. He's got an apple orchard down below that would be a good fall food, and off that direction he has some clover fields, maybe a brassica plot, more bedding, and the main reason Alan wanted to pick this spot is because he didn't think that it would be very easy for loggers to get into in the future. Is that correct?
Yep, that's correct.
And there is some money trees in here, but they're not huge. There's only a few real big ones. There's a couple big cherries and stuff. A couple big maples we'll probably leave unless we can find a way to cut them down and pull them out and sell them. But for the most part, we're cutting down just firewood trees, and his family burns firewood for heat, so it's going to be a win-win for everybody. He's going to get firewood, the deer are going to get browse, Alan's going to shoot the big buck that cruises through here during the rut, because he's going to have a heck of a pinch point right over here where the sap lines pinch into this corner of this field, and it'll be a great rut stand, I feel like. And also, if they want to pop a doe, I think they'll be cruising right down the edge of the sap lines to his apple orchard. Easy access, in and out without spooking deer, and that's the main thing.
That's the main thing right there. And my property's got a lot of food. We got a lot of ag fields, we got food plots. The food's not the issue. Our issue is bedding. We have a lot of open hardwoods, a lot of mature hardwoods, not a lot of ground cover, not a lot of forage for them. So this was the main reason. I think this is just a perfect little spot. Hidden away, no one's gonna mess with them back here. They got food all around them, pinches, stand already in place.
Yep.
I think it's a honey hole.